Hey guys, my name is FeistyFox, and I talked about in a previous video about how I was going to have this vlog that I did while I was down in Florida and tell you guys a little bit about my trip. The problem is that I recorded it on my phone and we were sitting down on the dock in my grandpa's little retirement community area. They have like this lake, and we were sitting down on the dock, and the problem was it was really windy. So it's really hard to hear me in the video, so I thought I would just kind of delete that one. And then I might insert like some pictures or some clips of their dock area. It's really pretty. And yeah, so I will probably do that, but just kind of tell you guys how my trip went. So my grandpa lives down in Winter Haven, Florida, which is about an hour outside of Orlando. So we go down there. I try and get down there once a year to visit with him. About 2 years ago now, I think, my grandma died of cancer, so my grandpa's down there kind of by himself. And even before that, I tried to get down there every year. Either me and one of my sons would get down there, or me and my dad would get down there because it's his parents. And I don't know, it was always kind of just a nice trip to get away from the cold Michigan weather for a little while and spend time with my grandparents. And I didn't think that I was going to get to go down this year because of like money and things and stuff like that. So I was lucky enough to be able to go, and I got to take my son with me, and he had a really good time. And one of the things that he always wanted to do was he's been bugging for years to go to SeaWorld, and that's because he's been, you'd think by now I'd learn to turn my phone off. Hold on just a second. Anyways, yeah, so where was I? So yeah, my son always wanted to go to SeaWorld. He's really big into sharks, and he's talking about wanting to go to college and stuff for marine biology and studying that kind of stuff. So I figured, well, we're down there, we'll do SeaWorld. In the past, I've done like Disney, and we've done the Kennedy Space Center, and we've gone over to like Clearwater to the beach, we've gone to Tampa, and it's been quite a few years since I went to SeaWorld. The last SeaWorld that I went to was SeaWorld in San Antonio, Texas. So I thought this would be a good opportunity for me to take my son and do that. So that's what we did. We went to SeaWorld, and he loved it. I will insert some videos and some clips and stuff that I took while we were there. They're not great because I just took my phone because I really didn't want to lug around a big camera all day, and since my job is photography, sometimes it's kind of nice to just enjoy being in the moment rather than thinking about taking pictures and stuff of it. Which sounds kind of odd because I love photography, so I would normally take my camera, but I just didn't want to worry about it on a plane and dealing with all that stuff. So we did that. I've got some pictures on my cell phone. I will put those into here. So our plan was that we were also going to do this hike. So there's this park down by my grandpa's. It's called the Circle B Bar Nature Reserve or something like that. I don't know. But they have an alligator. They call it Alligator Alley. But there's a hiking trail that you can walk down, and it walks along a lake, and they have an alligator preserve there. So they have like a lake with hundreds of alligators in it. And it's kind of cool to see. I don't worry about getting attacked by alligators and stuff like that. Like, there's signs up everywhere that says alligators have the right of way, and you'll see them laying on the banks and everything like that. But they keep their distance, and if you keep yours, it's fine. I've been there a couple of times before. It's really cool. It's really neat to see them out in nature and doing their thing. And plus, like, everywhere in Florida has alligators. My grandparents, well, the community that my grandpa lives in, their lake has a couple of alligators in it, and normally we don't get to see it, and we always tease Grandpa saying, I don't think that there's alligators in there because we never get to see them, but we actually saw it this time, so it was out floating along in the river, in the lake. But yeah, you definitely don't go swimming in that water because there's gators. Grandpa says that when people go down and fish off of the dock, the gator will come up because there's a cleaning station right there on the dock, and so people clean it and then toss the stuff in the water, and Grandpa said that the gators will come up and eat the scraps and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's kind of neat. But so we kind of just spent most of the time down in Florida relaxing. We were gonna do this nature walk, and unfortunately plans changed because my grandpa got into a car accident. His brother was driving, and apparently they turned in front of someone or something. I'm not sure, I wasn't in the car, but he got into a car accident and he hurt his leg. It was bruised and it was swollen, but they said nothing was broken, and he had like a sore side for a little while where we think that maybe it was the seatbelt or something, I don't know, but they had side airbags and everybody was fine, like both cars, everyone was fine, just bumps and bruises, so we were grateful for that. The cars, both of them got totaled, so unfortunately they got to go through like the process of like insurance claims and things like that, but the important thing was everyone was okay. But that kind of like derailed our plans just a little bit because Grandpa was pretty sore, and I think that he was a little concerned because he felt like the trip was not what we had wanted it to be, because we wanted to do all these things, which to me it wasn't really a big deal, because for me I was more concerned with him healing up and resting and relaxing. And for me, when I go on vacations, I don't really feel like this need to like run around and see everything and see all of the sights, because at home I'm busy a lot. I've got a lot of things that are going on between the kids and their schooling and my business stuff and doing the YouTube thing and trying to keep on track with that, which I know I haven't been like super consistent, but my goal is to become super consistent. But yeah, so it's just like when I go on vacation, I like to relax. I don't like to make a whole ton of plans. So the fact that we couldn't go on the hike, I wasn't heartbroken. And I've been there several times before, so it's not like I was missing out on anything. So we kind of relaxed and hung out for a little while. The other thing that was kind of neat about going down there is that my grandpa's brother and his wife were down there. And I don't think I've seen them in quite a few years. So it was kind of neat to see them again. It was nice to see them again. And my grandpa's sister was staying with him. She got down there 2 days after we got down there. And she is an absolute sweetheart, like the most adorable little lady that you'll ever meet. Super nice, and just like I was trying to cook dinner because my grandpa doesn't really cook, so his rule is when you come down to visit, if you want to have meals, then you make them, which is fine. I love to cook, so I don't have a problem with that at all. But I was trying to cook, and this meal is like, it's not really something that I need a lot of help with, because it's really basically just put everything in a pot and let it stew for a while. And she really wanted to help, and when I was like, she came into the kitchen like 4 times, is there something that I can do to help you out with? And I was just like, no, it's really not that complicated. It's just basically throwing stuff in a pot. And she's like, well, do you need anything to be cut up? And at that point, I already have everything like prepared. And I was like, no, I really don't. And she had this look of like, I don't know, sadness that she couldn't help me with something. I felt bad. And I'm like, if you want to help set the table. And so she's like, yeah, I will gladly do that. And she went over and she set the table. So I felt like I gave her a task to do, but it was so funny because she really wanted to help, and I didn't have anything that I could help, like that I needed help with. I don't know. But she's like, she is, and I'm not telling you her age, but she is in her late 80s, almost 90. And she gets around like she's 20. I mean, she goes for hikes and walks and my son was on the floor playing this game that my grandpa has, and she laid down on the floor next to him and wanted to play the game with him, and it's so funny. She's so lively, I guess. I hope when I'm her age that I have that joy, that happiness, that I guess be so full of life that like she is. It's incredible. So I was like, and I saw her twice last year. We had a family reunion that we went to, and with my dad's side of the family. And the reason I didn't see Elmer was because he had gotten sick, so we didn't get to see him. And the last time I saw him was at the family reunion that we went to prior. And typically they have the family reunions in Pennsylvania, and last year they actually moved it here to Michigan. So because there was more people closer to the Michigan area than they were to the Pennsylvania area because people had moved and things like that. So we talked everyone into coming to Michigan. So that's why I kind of got to go to the reunion. But before that, the last reunion that I had been to was probably 9 years ago. Something like that, I think. No, it was probably more like 6 years ago. I think, yeah, like 6 years ago. And, so, yeah, I think I have some group pictures or some pictures of, I do. I have a panoramic that I took of everyone hanging out in the living room. So I think I will put that in here somewhere. So yeah, here's the panoramic. But so we did a lot of just kind of sitting around, and it was nice to visit, and Grandpa's little community that he lives in is a super nice little community. So it's really comfortable to walk around, and everybody's really friendly, and it's a retirement community, so I think you have to be over 65 to live in the community. So it's a really calm, really relaxed atmosphere, and lots of people are outside all the time and walking, and the weather was super warm, which was perfect because when I left Michigan, I think it was like 40 degrees, and I don't think it got below 85 the entire time we were down there during the day. I think the warmest we got up to was like 98 degrees, which was really warm. Don't get me wrong. And the other nice thing is that Grandpa's little community, they have like a community pool too. So we went down and we cooled off for a couple of the days. But yeah, so we spent pretty much like Friday and Saturday hanging out, and Sunday we went and saw Beauty and the Beast, which I thought it was a cute movie. I liked it. I thought it was pretty well done, and it stuck to what I remember and the Disney classic, but it's been a long time since I've seen that. But I thought that it was done really well. I liked it, and everyone that was with us liked it too. And then Monday, we went to, I think it was Monday. Yeah, so Monday we were talking, and I was asking Grandpa how he was feeling, and he said that he was feeling better. So we went to a place called Bach Tower. And that's really cool because it's this gorgeous garden, like park area, where in the center of it there's a pool, like a pond type of thing that they have set up. And it's not like the reflecting pool in Washington, D.C., you know, right where the Washington Monument's at, but it's kind of similar to that. It's got like this like long, like a long, skinny pond thing that they build up front. There's like koi fish and stuff in it, and there's trees that line it, and then you look down at the end of it, and there is the tower, and it's the super tall tower, and it was supposed to have been built on the highest point in Florida, but I guess Grandpa said that they found out recently that it's not actually the highest point in Florida. The highest point's like 40 miles away, but at the time that they built it, they thought that was the highest point in all of Florida, so that's why they built the tower right where it was at. And it's really cool because you can walk past the tower and you walk out, and they have this like viewing area where you can see for like miles. And I think I have a picture of that. I have a picture of like the tower and stuff like that, and I'll put all of that in like in the video somewhere. And I think I have a picture of the view that you can see, but you can see for a really long ways. But like I said, all of these are cell phone pictures, so they're not super awesome quality because I didn't take my camera with me. But yeah, so then we did that, and then Tuesday we kind of hung out at the house, I think it was Tuesday. Either we went to Bok Tower on Monday or we went on Tuesday. Regardless, I can't remember. It all starts to kind of jumble together. Yeah, and then Wednesday we smacking stuff. Wednesday we headed home. Well, sort of. That you can watch my airport adventure vlog and you can hear all about that excitement. And then we got to Tennessee and we got to enjoy some relaxed time. And then late Saturday night we went out to dinner with my in-laws and headed home. We got home at about 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, right around there, something like that. So I slept quite a bit on Sunday, and here we are. Today is Monday when I'm recording this, and it probably won't go up till Wednesday. But yeah, so that was my vacation adventure, I guess you can call it. I will slip some pictures in somewhere, as I said multiple times, and then you guys can just enjoy. I should be back to games. Like, I posted the Sort the Court video, got uploaded today. I have no idea what I'm going to record for Friday just yet because I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to record it. So I'll have something on Friday. I just don't know what it's going to be yet. We're currently having our kitchen redone, and this was like a little break in between when the guy's here working. So I had like some quiet time because he had to go run to the store and order the countertops and stuff. So I had a little break, and I think he's going to be here tomorrow working, and I think he's going to be here Wednesday working, which are usually my recording days are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Well, the kids are in school. I mean, they're in school all week, but no one's home on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday mornings. Like, I'm home and the dogs are here, and they're actually being surprisingly quiet right now. So that's when I typically record, is when the house is quiet and there's no one here. Yeah, so I don't know. I will get something up. And in the meantime, you guys have a great day, have a great week, have a great weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh yeah, and don't forget, subscribe if you want to see more, click the like button, leave me a comment. Yeah.